American rapper, singer, songwriter, and actor Vincent Jamal Staples has made it to the top. This 28-year-old has come from a tough background, but has somehow managed to save himself. He would like to tell the world his story. Here's your big chance to hear it. In today's list, we'll tell you all about this rapper's struggle for survival and success. Before we begin, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss any of our new videos. First up, what is his backstory? Vincent Staples was born in Compton, California, but grew up in North Long Beach. His elder sister got shot, so his mother decided that Compton was too dangerous to raise her children. His father was arrested on Christmas Day, while Staples was still in the first grade. Since then, he has refused to discuss this terrible experience. Growing up in poverty, Staples is the youngest of 5 siblings, 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Staples had attended Optimal Christian Academy from 4th to 8th grade, an influential and positive experience. During high school, Staples' mom had sent him to Atlanta to stay with one of his sisters. He attended high school there for 6 months. After returning to Southern California, Staples attended Southern high schools in Long Beach, Lakewood, and Anaheim. Growing up, Staples participated in sports when given the opportunity. Most notably, he played in Snoop Dogg's Snoop Youth Football League, SYFL. Staples has been upfront regarding his involvement with gangs all throughout his childhood. He is actively involved with speaking to the youth in his community about the dangers of the gang lifestyle. Though he's open about and proud of his gang affiliations, Staples adheres to the code of the streets. He's not about to implicate himself or others. He neither glamorizes nor demonizes those years putting in work for the 2N Gangsta Crips. During his youth, he didn't spend much time listening to rap, watching TV, or even using the internet. He was a quiet, straight-A student focused on his academic career. Music is the last thing he ever thought about. He used to stutter and hated speaking in front of the class, but he always had a stellar ear. His love for rap only comes later. Next up, reaching success. Staples was first discovered by Dijon, Lavish, Samo, and Chuck One, alongside his cousin Campbell Emerson. Lavish had taken Staples on a trip to Los Angeles, where he befriended the Odd Future Collective's members Sid the Kid, Mike G, and Earl Sweatshirt. In 2011, he emerged at the age of 18. He was delivering his bars with the deadpan nonchalance that set him apart. Originally, Staples' intention was not to become a rapper. He ended up making guest appearances on Earl Sweatshirt's songs. He appeared in E-Par from the Earl Sweatshirt's March 2010 mixtape Earl. After featuring on some other tracks, he had decided to pursue a career in rap. Staples became a member of the hip-hop trio Cutthroat Boys alongside fellow California rappers Aston Matthews and Joey Fats. Vince was once a close associate of Odd Future, Mike G, and Earl Sweatshirt. Staples is currently signed to Motown and Talib Kweli's Blacksmith Records. He's risen to prominence with appearances on albums by Odd Future members and his collaborative and his mixtape title, Stolen Youth, with producer Mac Miller. In October 2014, he released his debut EP, Hell Can Wait. It includes the singles Hands Up and Blue Suede. His debut album, Summertime '06, was released on June 30th, 2015, to critical acclaim. He was also featured as a part of the XXL 2015 freshman class. His second album, Big Fish Theory, was released in 2017 to further acclaim from critics. In 2018, he released his third studio album, FM. On July 9, 2021, Vince released his self-titled 4th studio album. Next, Vince Staples is an open book. Rich celebrities often hide their painful pasts from the public, but not Vincent Staples. He's an honest guy with a caring heart. He feels like it's important to tell the truth about his experiences. Adored by fans, Staples has a refreshing approach to rapping. He's considered the documentarian of his generation. This rapper has been delivering tongue twisters to his cult fan base. He tells his fans this: "My intention intention is just to tell my story. I don't really try to tell anyone what to do or how to receive what I say or what I do. I think it's important for me to tell the truth about my experiences. I have the purest intentions when it comes to making music and what I think. That way people can take away from it. I just say what I feel and then I go from there. Vince is intent on warning youngsters wanting to get into street life. He himself has been charged with multiple felonies, including aggravated assault, threatening a witness, and armed robbery. He's murky about what followed, but the short version is that he went to Atlanta in 2008, spent 8 months there, and returned home to find his mother growing sicker from cancer. That's when he moved in with a friend's family on Poppy Street in North Long Beach, gave up on himself, and the situation spiraled out of control. Friends were dying. The enemy was no longer an abstraction. His message is both non-judgmental and sincere. He's in a more reflective, serious mood, though he's polite and articulate. It's been a long road for Staples, and a lot of hard work to get where he is today. The chart-bothering Vince has always been praised for his authenticity in talking about his background. In 2015, he takes Complex magazine on a tour of his old neighborhood, emphasizing the credibility of his underdog story. He promises us that he has never drunk alcohol or used illicit drugs. He follows a straight-edge lifestyle. He's a great role model for young people, isn't he? Have you ever heard of any other rappers who have never had alcohol or drugs? Next up, standing up for his music. In 2018, Staples set up a GoFundMe page seeking $2 million. This was a response to people criticizing his work. Hilariously, the page is created for his haters to pay him to retire early. However, it is briefly taken down given the low response. The money made from the page is subsequently donated to the Michelle Obama Neighborhood Library in Long Beach. Vince is keen to remind us that at the end of the day, rap is an art form first and foremost. What is rap cap? There's no other genre where we can expect people to not be entertainers. That's something specific to rap. We don't look at people in other genres and expect them to actually be what they say. We don't look at death metal groups and expect them to be selling their soul. We don't look at punk rock and think they're really crazy. I've never understood why that's like the thing. Why can't they just be songs? Because for other genres, they're just songs. With his impeccable self-titled album described as spectacular in a 4-star NMW review, Staples demonstrates his personal growth. Here Staples is telling us about his personal growth. It's very reflective of me. It's very descriptive. It kind of explains who I am and where I am in my thought process. It's very detail-oriented. I think it's very personal and I guess more mature. It's different from how the music sounded when I was a teenager, which is a good thing. Growth is a good thing. He is a BET-nominated rapper. His third mixtape, 2013's Stolen Youth, is executive produced by Larry Fisher, aka late legendary rap innovator Mac Miller, a true modern great. Staples has a great level of respect for Miller. My appreciation for Mac goes past that project. He showed me a lot of life, and took me on tour. Him and Earl were very instrumental in that point in my life and helped me redirect my path towards where it kind of is now. So I'm forever grateful to them. It was a great experience, a great opportunity. I'm just happy I was able to know he was such a genuine, polite, and just caring person. It definitely was a privilege to know him. Next, his experience with Odd Future. Staples learned a lot from Odd Future. When I met Odd Future, they were hungry and had a passion for music. It's a really big misconception that I think was in Odd Future. I was friends with Earl a few months before he left to go to a boarding school in Samoa. I didn't really have a relationship with anyone else until years later, but I'm appreciative of the lessons that I've learned from them. I wasn't a part of the group's rise, but I was there for a lot of it. And it was an amazing thing to see them map that out and create their own world. And I definitely used a lot of that knowledge I received from them when I had to do my own thing. Last on our list, he is venturing out. Vince has begun to venture into other media. His most recent projects away from the mic include The Vince Staples Show, formerly a web series and soon to hit Netflix. This dramedy show is based on 3 2019 singles that he produced. He has also launched his graphic novel, Limbo Beach. This novel is about lost children fighting to regain their stolen youth. Vince never read comic books when he was a kid, but is making up for lost time. He works with the New York-based company Z2 Comics. Z2 Comics has also produced works with the likes of Machine Gun Kelly and Youngblood. There's also another album in the works, the hugely anticipated Ramona Parks Broke My Heart. Vince is staying pretty tight-lipped about the record and its release date. Vince Staples is a guy from a tough background. His family came from the streets. His whole family were gang members. He never knew what he wanted to do besides that. Luckily, he found the right path through music, and we admire him for that. His interviews don't reveal much about his character, but his lyrics do. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed our list. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave us a comment.